Hello, welcome to Monday night and to the Davises Eat. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Chili.
And we're still the Davises.
We are. We're still eating and drinking.
We are definitely doing that on a Monday night.
Yep.
So yesterday I went to the Southern Illinois Made Expo in Marion, Illinois with a handful of my girlfriends. And we ate my girlfriends?
Yeah.
My golden girlfriends?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the rooms reserved and the lanai set out.
That's right.
Yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Anyway, so we kind of ate our way through the expo. All Southern Illinois, some Illinois, but mostly Southern Illinois producers, vendors, artisans, crafters, that kind of thing. So 100, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
No, but you need to go next year for sure. You need to go. So yeah, I think you would have fun. So I came home with some familiar things and some new things and some delicious things. Oh my gosh. So we're showcasing two of the things tonight. From yesterday, yes.
Okay.
So
hello, Grandma.
So hi, Mama. I don't want to get too far into the weeds on the food that we're making quite yet. I'll do that in a bit. But we do have from Glaciers End, Libby turned me on to Shrubs yesterday.
She said it was just for me.
Just for you. Actually, it really was just for Chili and not for me. But that's okay. So Glaciers End provided a couple of shrubs for us to play with over the summer to make some cocktails. So we came up with one that is a little bit of a riff on, you're using vodka, Moscow Mule. So Chili's going to show you how to do that. Shrubs are drinking vinegars, and show the camera. They, in this country, date back to colonial America, when we didn't have a lot, honestly, other than alcoholic beverages to drink and the drinking vinegars. So they're not a new thing. But they're kind of went out of style, and now they're coming back in style because of their health benefits. So outside of this country, they go back to ancient Egypt, probably, from a historic perspective.
So this is elderflower and sumac tea, sugar, lemon juice, vinegar, lime juice, citric acid, and lemongrass. So and it's the white. This is the white stag. White stag is the name of this one. Yeah. I actually pick up, and there's absolutely zero grapefruit in that, but that's the note that I pick up on the back end when I drink it by itself. So I had Chili pair, when we tested this, in my mule, pair it with pink grapefruit ginger beer, which we have this much left of. So we're going to do that tonight, and also this regular ginger beer, and you can taste test both and let the crowd know. Also, for those of you who watch frequently, you're familiar with the J effect. This has become kind of the grab to go spice here in the house. Hurley's going to fact check this for us.
Oh, fact check me. All right.
Yeah.
You do that, Hurley.
Go for it, Hurley.
The brothers have been fact checking a lot in the last few days, I believe. So J effect, for those of us who use this all the time, now has ginormous jars of their spice, other seasonings. So this is like roughly 4 times the amount that you get in the size. Yeah, it's commercial, which is why they did it for catering and restaurants who are using. But us regular people can buy it too. So jar sizes, this is about 4 times the amount, only twice the price. So I'll be buying these from now on.
Oh yeah.
So it's awesome that they did that. I'm very happy. So those are the 2 things that we're going to showcase. I'm going to let Chili Bean get going on the drink.
And ice them up the glasses.
I'm going to stand back here and cut some vegetables and get ahead of the game a little bit while you're doing that.
All right, you go ahead and start up over there. I'll start up over here. I got ice in my glasses. So we've got little cubes of ice. What we're using tonight, because I have a
nugget face.
Hi, James.
Hey, James.
So we're going to use 2 ounces of vodka in this riff on a Moscow Mule. We're going to use approximately 3/4 of an ounce of the white stag. Shrub. And you can go a little heavy, you can go a little lighter, but I like it a little heavier.
Yeah, I mean, it is exactly what I said. It's drinking vinegar. And some of us, like me, drink cider vinegar by the tablespoons in the wintertime. Because it's kind of like garlic. It's supposed to keep you from getting sick. And keep you...
Half ounce of lime juice.
Keep your body going.
And then we're going to just top it off with the ginger beer. Approximately 3 ounces, but just, put in whatever you want to put in. Just to make it. When this is Ale 8-1, i.e. a late one. So it is a Kentucky sourced, Kentucky
yeah,
sourced.
We got it in Kentucky. So
when we went bourbon touring, it is a Kentucky sourced ginger ale, ginger beer, but all local down there.
Yes.
Oh, James's wife is asleep, so
that's okay.
She's letting her rest.
She had a big weekend.
She was busy this weekend, James. We'll give her some plugs. Here you go, dear.
Thank you.
Almost got tripped up by a dog there. That's for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
To the Mules.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredibly good.
You didn't want this one.
You try that one?
Yeah. I think I like that one better.
That was actually sweeter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the grapefruit kicks up the tartness quite a bit. It's because of the grapefruit. The regular ginger beer is quite a bit sweeter.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really good. That is delicious.
Wow. Okay.
We'll be making lots of these. So thank you to Glaciers End for the white stag. And it is really good. This is the Tucker Shrub. It has just enough. You can taste it. Yeah, you can taste it. It adds another little layer of complexity to the drink, to the cocktail. So I'm going to shoot you back over there to the prep table. Nikki's slicing up some vegetables. Notice that she is using her guard on her mandolin. We don't want to make any.
When I was 24.
No rushing to the ER for us tonight.
Hopefully not. No. Yes, I, young and invincible, and sliced my finger off. Quite literally, I really did slice my finger. I could steal anything if I only had to use the ring finger on my right hand, because there are no fingerprints anymore. All right, let me get some soap on my slicer. So yes, when you use a mandolin, if you don't own one already,
use the guard.
Yeah. And you do a lot of slicing of vegetables, especially through the summer. I do a lot of that. Worth the investment, but buy one that's easy to use and easy to adjust, so you don't have to fiddle with it too much. Mine's actually a Tupperware, which I love. I've owned many over the years, but that's been my favorite one. And I own various sizes also, but that's my big guy I had out. So we are making a vegetable Tian tonight, and those of you who pay attention to the food videos and the blogs and all of that, you've seen this before, but you've seen it called ratatouille, and it is not ratatouille. So, in fact, I think on my blog I call it ratatouille.
So where do you want?
So, well, right here's fine.
Okay.
So the biggest difference between the two, the same vegetables, I'm using the same vegetables tonight in this that you would use in ratatouille. Ratatouille, same part of France as the vegetable Tian dish that I'm making. So provincial France, basically farm food. So we're talking peasant food here. If you've seen the movie Ratatouille, I'm going to blame that movie for the reason we get the dishes confused. So ratatouille is a vegetable stew. And we all know what beef stew is. Think of beef stew minus the beef and with different vegetables. So typically zucchini, squash, some tomato, maybe some onion, some eggplant go into the stew. If you want to switch them back over, I'll show you what I did. And it's low and slow cooked Dutch oven, delicious, no cheese. I know, right? So the vegetable Tian goes back again to provincial France.
Fact check that, Paul.
There you go, Paul. I'll give you another fact check tonight. But it's the one where you slice and you layer the vegetables. And I know you've seen pictures of the dish online if you've paid attention to any kind of food blogs all over the summer. So I have sliced some zucchini. We're looking
quarter inch,
yeah,
eighth inch.
Yeah. I like mine relatively thin. They cook faster. So zucchini, yellow summer squash. I've got a little bit of red onion here. I'm going to hand slice the tomato. Thank you, Jennifer, for letting me steal those out of the garden. And I picked up, this is actually a Japanese eggplant. And you'll notice that it's considerably...
I can see why that is the emoji used for the male appendage.
Yeah. You're scratching, he's scratching his head, folks. Yep. But you can see that the diameter is quite a bit smaller, so I'm going to slice this on the bias to get it to get it larger, because size kind of does matter in this particular dish.
Jen says anytime to steal in tomatoes.
So you want your vegetable slices to be relatively
uniform,
the same size, uniform, same thickness, which is why I like to use the mandolin.
Mandolin's perfect for that.
I used a small onion, so I had my tomatoes going to be a little bit larger, but we'll cut it and make do. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's rustic peasant food, and we're just going to go with it. So, but these are Japanese eggplant, and I bought everything, save the tomatoes, from Lipe's Orchard Market this morning. I ran down there, bought a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to have stuff with guano peppers this week, and all sorts of stuff. So you want to cut that stem end off. I still didn't get it.
Just chop it.
I don't worry about this side of it. A lot of people
circumcise that sucker.
Yeah, a lot of people would cut the tip off.
Circumcise it. There we go.
Cut the very tip off. This tip. You really don't need to. It's no big deal. So we're going to slice these on the bias and just get them just a little bit larger than slicing rounds. You don't have to salt your eggplant. You don't have to soak your eggplant for this dish, especially if you're using these little guys. They're pretty creamy. So this, you can use all sorts of vegetables, by the way, but this time of year, this is what we have. So this is what we use.
Mm-hmm.
I actually prefer the Japanese eggplant over the great big golden eggplant that we usually get around here because they are a little creamier. All right, so we have all of that. Actually, just put that there. And we'll slice our tomato. We do want to pour the tomato. I also had some cherry tomatoes I needed to use, so I roasted those and pureed them, and they're in the bottom of my dish. I'm using an oval dish tonight. You can use a round one. You can use a cast iron frying pan, something that's oven safe. And so about the same thickness.
I might need to go back downstairs and get more ice.
We're going to cut these center slices.
Or just use regular ice. I might just use regular ice.
In half, and we'll rinse my knives off. That way we can make the tomato go a little bit further. Now, through the magic of television, I have one of these in the oven finishing up. Wait, here, I'm going to get the fish out so I can let it sit for a minute. So I roasted the end of my cherry tomatoes, and Puree them.
Jennifer says we're brave to turn the oven on this time of year.
Oh, well, only for you guys.
Yep,
otherwise, I'd be doing it up in my convection or microwave.
Whoops. What's going on?
It's not so bad. I've got the fan on.
Yeah.
So I pureed roasted tomatoes with, of course, none other than garlic and herb from JFX.
Let me see it again.
Garlic and herb seasoning from JFX.
Oh, there it is.
And I'm going to give a shout out. Catch their website. Sign up for their newsletter because Mrs. J Effect and I have an idea. So make sure you're signed up for their newsletter. Jesus, oh no. Okay.
I understand how you feel, James.
Lots of ideas yesterday. All right. So really, all you want to do is layer, and because I have more of 2 vegetables than others, we're going to layer carefully. And we're going to stack. Now I've got a little bitty dish here, just so I can show you how to layer. And I may have more vegetables than will fit, but that's okay. I'll use them for something.
Maybe we can fry up some squash.
And this is just going to be an extra. I'll just throw them in better. An extra dish tonight because I have one already going.
Yeah.
So
this one might be going south.
One of my golden girls is going to get a treat.
Oh.
So that this takes a minute to get this part done, but
practice makes perfect.
Yeah. Nothing has to be perfect. So I'm grabbing zucchini, squash, but yellow squash. So 2 of those, whatever onion I could pick up.
And a mater.
An eggplant and a tomato slice.
Because we have so much zucchini and squash.
Well, yeah. And you don't have to, this doesn't have to be perfect. That one I messed up a bit. We're just going to keep going here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this is rustic food.
Mm-hmm. Jim says we're looking good.
Would you turn my butter down so it doesn't
burn?
Get all nutty.
Yeah. I'll turn it on low.
Yeah.
Try sugar boogie. Oh.
Once you kind of get going here, it goes pretty quick.
Stirring around the plate a little bit.
I missed an onion.
You might be out of onion too.
That's okay. We can be out of things. I'll show you how to fix that problem. And let's see, squash.
Any cheese?
I put cheese on when it comes out. It's actually smelling like that when it's about ready to come out.
I think it is.
Okay, so you notice I've got this. I have been married to you for way too long because you said eggplant, and there you go. I'm going to shove some of these other vegetables kind of down here in the middle.
I still didn't say eggplant. I said the eggplant looked like something. Now your mind is...
Now my mind is toast, dude.
Yep, I'm good with that. It's going to be a good night for chili, folks.
I'm going to tuck the rest of the eggplant in here. And just, put things where they'll fit.
Boozer up a little bit. Hi, Pam.
This. Who?
Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Subliminal messenger.
Yeah, we're probably all we're going to fit in there.
That looks pretty stuffed.
It's pretty stuffed. We'll fry the rest of this with our fish in a little bit.
Ready?
Some more. Okay. So you can go ahead and take that, can't you?
Yeah.
Last thing we're going to do, lots of olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Lots of olive oil. Like lots of olive oil because you don't want it to dry out. So that was probably a good 2 tablespoons. Again, tonight's herb of choice, seasoning of choice.
Garlic and herb. Mm-hmm. Terrific. Going on to food.
And you can go heavy-handed, especially with theirs. It's low salt, so you get a lot of the flavor without the salt. But even with salt, you can go a little bit heavy-handed. So, something to set that down. So they can see the difference.
Oh, you want like a thicker one?
That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm not going to keep it there too long.
Okay.
All right, so here's the difference.
Cooked versus, needs to be back a little bit more. There you go. That's good.
Okay. So cooked down, I like mine more roasted. So I do this at 400, 385 if you have convection. It's been in for an hour and 10 minutes maybe. Takes a long time. I like it roasted as opposed to soft and creamy. If you want a softer texture, cook it at 325. It's going to take about an hour and a half, but the vegetables will be creamy as opposed to roasted. So a little bit different there.
Jennifer wants to know if you'd use fresh herbs in this.
Absolutely. Yeah, yes. For sure. For sure. Or even a combination. So this one's going to go in. And you're going to set that A thing over there for an hour.
Alexa, set a timer for an hour and 5 minutes.
1 hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, I would absolutely use fresh herbs.
What kind of fresh herbies would you use?
Whatever you want.
You don't want to just leave that there.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay.
It's too thin of wood.
We don't use cheese in thank you. In ratatouille. We do, however, use cheese in this.
And what kind of cheese do we have tonight?
We have a garlic and herb.
Rosemary
And herb. Thank you for the correct. Asiago, which is similar to Parmesan, but a little bit softer and a lot creamier.
And delicious.
So delicious. So I'm going to put I've got a couple pieces here cut. And we're just going to move the camera so you can sort of see what we're doing here.
I'll get you cameras.
I'm moving my butter around.
You're fine. They can see.
Okay. Well, hang on a second. And I do this after it comes out because I'm shaving it on and it's going to melt.
Anyway.
Yeah. So if you did it, oh shit, hot burner on a ceramic dish, don't do that. So it will melt. If you do this while it cooks, then it's going to be, I don't know, probably not the right texture. Not this cheese. If you have mozzarella or something like that in here, then you could put it in while you cook.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Are you eating my cheese?
Mm-hmm. Pam says the movie Ratatouille was popular when the kids were little. Had them do a scavenger hunt at the farmer's market for ingredients to make it. So this is technically not Ratatouille, but it's
even
close.
though that's what we call it. I mean,
That's what we call it.
We do call it that. But it is a little bit different.
Pam joined us late.
No, it's okay.
So she's not getting
Most people call it that.
Yeah. This is technically what they made on the movie, though.
It is, yeah. They absolutely did. So, it's kind of a riff on Ratatouille. All right, so now my butter is...
Turn your burner back on.
I will. As soon as I have my fish going.
I might still keep this knife.
So we have our vegetable cooked, the second one in the oven. But like I said, it's an easy hour, so I didn't want to, stand here and make you guys wait while we just talk to you. So you can
She says hers wasn't as pretty. Look.
Doesn't have to be pretty.
Doesn't have to be pretty. It has to taste good.
You can prepare a Tian by itself, just as a main dish. Chili is not the
most vegetable friendly person.
There you go. So I've got some fish that we're going to.
Oh, the J effect is on.
Haha, there she is.
Yep. James. She was. Hopefully, she didn't yell at you for not waking her up in time for the start.
All right, so I've got half a stick of butter in here. I lied on my video description. I'm going to shift gears and use a Cajun seasoning. But
What kind? It's still. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there they go.
I told you they make like the 5 perfect seasonings.
They do.
So we're going to get real fancy here and sprinkle.
What kind of fish do we have?
So we have orange roughy. I did my best to stick with French provincial whitefish of some sort. Although I'm totally not sticking with that and putting Cajun seasoning on it. So we're going to have a fusion meal this evening.
Yeah.
So we're going to pan-sear these. Will not take long at all.
We'll split that season the other side.
I'm going to. After I get them in here, I'm going to turn them upside down. I'll have to flip them anyway. So they're going in upside down so I can season the other side. And when they're done, we're going to make a Cajun butter sauce to go on top, right in the pan with a little chicken stock. Now, orange roughy is flaky and tender. So I wouldn't use a whole lot of salt, which is why these are perfect, because they're low sodium.
They are.
Because it won't stand up to a huge amount of salt. But, oh, that's so good. Why don't you go out there and get me one of the colored plates, please?
No,
Are you eating my...
No.
Leave me enough to put on.
I'm not eating any more cheese at all.
Okay. It's delicious cheese. It really is. Okay, there's J effect. That's going to make my nose run just smelling it. Good grief.
Oh, it smells so good. Blue plate. I'll get you a red plate too. Red pill, blue pill.
Doesn't matter. Right, I'm actually going to put the rest of my vegetables in storage for tomorrow morning's omelet.
It smells so delicious.
Thank you. Now, the Tian that I fixed tonight only has the tomatoes at the bottom. I didn't put tomato slices in it. So, you do what you like. Use what you like. Chili doesn't like tomatoes, so I kind of restricted the tomatoes to the bottom. So I'll still get the tomato flavor, but you won't get the big old big old hunks of maters. Jen, yours has maters.
Yep.
Fish. If you want to temp it, 145-ish. What?
The J effect, the cage is in the air, and James says the wife is awake. He's on his way. Yep. Oh yeah.
Now I'm not I said pan-sear. We're kind of frying this in butter. And I'm not searing hot because I don't want the butter to brown too much, so I can actually make a sauce out of it. Would you grab the chicken stock that's in there and use that? Come on. These are almost blackened.
Oh, so delicious looking. Oh. Here you go.
And like I said, very flaky, so if it starts to crumble, you're getting really close to being done.
That's right. Look at those things.
Get a little bit of flour. Yeah, I'll use flour. I'm just gonna show you guys how to do a slurry, cornstarch slurry before, so. take the flour out.
I'm eating small slices of cheese.
Just save enough. I mean, I can always put farm on.
Oh, you're fine. Look at how big chunky you got left.
It's delicious.
Good,
For those of you who live here, well, if you've got a Kroger anywhere near you, check out their cheese section because woo-wee.
Or if you're in Cape and you've got a Schnucks.
Really good Schnucks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I spent way more on cheese yesterday than I needed to, but it's half gone, so.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, lactose intolerant people can eat cheese so long as it's not cream.
Well, JFX says make sure you bring a plate back for her.
I'll send you the recipes.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that yesterday a little bit. Okay, we're not. I'm sitting at 105, so we've got a ways to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Questions? Ooh.
Do we have any questions?
Well, the fish fries.
Yeah. Well, fresh coats.
That is so good. It smells so good in here.
Yeah, that's seasoning and the orange roughy itself is just and the butter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good.
Woo-wee. So tell us what you're having for dinner.
Yeah. So you want to throw that away from me, please?
Yeah. Thank you. I always like to hear what you guys are eating.
Yeah, what are you guys eating? What are you guys drinking?
What do you need, baby? I'm just asking when food's ready.
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't know. 20 minutes, give or take.
The J Effect has a question.
Okay.
They had, how about a fun question? How the two of us meet?
Do you want to tell that?
I want to hear this.
Johnny Logan College,
We
the
did?
summer of
94.
1994 in calculus.
Yes.
Calculus.
Well, we weren't in calculus yet.
Yeah, it was.
It was first day.
Yeah, right.
Well, we weren't actually in the classroom yet.
We were waiting to go in class.
Oh, it was, well, it wasn't exactly love at first sight.
Yep.
That's it?
Pam is working on mashed potatoes.
Well, that sounds good.
That sounds delicious. I love mashed potatoes.
So we're almost a Saluki love story.
Yeah, almost. So
Man, that's where it was boring. Grandma tells it better.
Grandma tells it better.
Yeah, that makes it exciting.
I'm almost afraid too.
You don't want to know.
You're right. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I took calculus at Logan because I didn't think I would be able to pass it at SIU because math is not my strong suit.
Math is my strong suit.
Math is not math in my head. I'm the wordsmith. He's the math monster. So,
I took it at Johnny Logan because it was over the summer and
it's cheaper.
and the probability of an English speaking professor is higher at
Yeah,
Johnny Logan.
That was a problem back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, these are about done.
English is a first language.
Too hot.
And I was right. And I did excellent in my calculus class.
All right. I've got some bits that are a little browner that I want, so I'm actually going to spoon some of those out real fast.
See those bad boys.
Which is why I didn't want this like super, super hot. I knew that butter would burn.
Grandma says she's glad that you took the class at Johnny Logan.
Me too. I'm also glad that Chili Bean was in that class too.
Yep, that's what got you through it.
There was no passing it for me otherwise.
Look
I'm sure.
at that pitch.
And I haven't used it since.
I haven't used calculus. See, it's not close. The world is basic algebra.
The world is
At best.
barely basic algebra.
At best, the world is basic algebra.
Yeah. My world is barely basic algebra. Even accounting is not even hardly basic algebra.
That's why I said.
I know. Okay. So I've got buttermilk.
Thank you, JFX. They said that the fish looks amazing. I agree. Grandma had frozen chicken pie.
Hey, that sounds good too.
Yeah. She just finished freezing a whole peck of peaches. How many peaches in a peach peck?
I wish they could see my face right now.
Pam says Kekos is rough.
Right? Yeah. You remember.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I don't use it now. Probably wouldn't know if I did. Yeah. Is it a necessary class?
Depends on what you're going to.
I mean,
economics, engineering.
Yeah, maybe.
Analytics. Yeah, maybe. All of my colleagues are probably hollering because I'm saying those
Not
things.
really. I mean, it's all derivative based.
I know.
I mean, astrophysics, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well, yeah,
that
definitely.
that might work for calculus, but
oh my gosh. How about quantum physics?
maybe.
All right, so I've got some flour. I've got a really light and somewhat loose roux here because I'm not too concerned about a serious amount of thickening, just enough to make some good yummy stuff. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more seasoning in that. We're kind of making, I mean, if I didn't have the Cajun seasoning in here and I had some sausage and some milk, I'd be making gravy. So.
Did you add Cajun seasoning to that?
I added some more seasoning to this.
I love that.
So I've got a little bit of chicken stock. All right, I turned the burner off while I did that too, because I didn't want my butter to burn. So
No fork marks?
Yeah, for flour or cornstarch to work, you have to boil your sauce. So I'm adding chicken stock.
We're out of ice cubes.
I'm sorry, there's one downstairs. So depending on how thick you want your pan sauce, I'm making way more than I actually need to, by the way, just because it
JFF asks if that whisk will not scratch the pan.
No, this will not.
Nope.
And yes, it's metal, and it's metal on, excuse me, Teflon, or coated. I'm not sure if it's Teflon coated. All right, now I'm gonna have to add a lot more. I put too much extra butter in here.
You did.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end up with way more sauce than we need. And when you do this from scratch, just keep adding until it's the consistency you want. If you want more of a gravy, if I had fried fish, gravy would be great. I think I might save what I don't use on my fish for something else.
Eggs in the morning?
Eggs in the morning. Chicken fried pork chops.
That sounds delicious.
Because you can reheat any kind of gravy sauce like this over the stove, heat it up, you're kind of letting it melt a little bit, and add more liquid to it if you need to. So yeah, if you overdo it, my problem here, I had too much butter. Had too much butter, which caused me to put too much flour in, which is going to make a whole lot more than we need. But that's okay.
So, did you get a chance to get out to the SI Made Expo?
I actually didn't see him yesterday.
Well, it was a whole weekend long, maybe.
Well, I know. Last year they were set up.
Well, maybe he got to go as a visitor, as a participant.
All right, I think we're okay there.
Debbie says Nikki bought me all of the JFX spices yesterday.
I did.
Can't wait to start using them. Yep.
Woo-wee. Warmth. Much warmth.
Yeah, it's getting a little warm in here. Nope, they were moving out of the bakery.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Right, so we're going to add some more Cajun seasoning because all of the chicken stock toned me down quite a bit. And because I like extra garlic and extra lots of things, so I'll throw some garlic and herb in here too.
That looks so good. It's so smooth.
Yeah, just take your time on pan sauce and especially gravy when you want it a little bit thicker so it doesn't break. If you go too fast and furious, it's gonna break and get clumpy. And nobody wants clumpy anything. Except for maybe cottage cheese.
We show off the ratatouille a little bit there. Or what is it?
Vegetable Tian. There you go.
Vegetable Tian.
Blow before you suck. Slurp. But slurp quick because it's gonna drip on me. I love you.
So that's gonna go on that. Mm.
All right. One piece of fish.
I'm gonna go set you up over there so they see the plates.
Yep, I'm gonna put it on that plate.
Oh, that's such a beautiful plate.
Plate.
That looks delicious.
So I'm gonna scoop out.
Yes, definitely some sauce.
Yeah, I'll get some sauce. I'm gonna have to do this over the pan. So hang on.
Okay, I'll ship them over. The Tian. Can you sauce my veggies too?
Yeah, I'll sauce your veggies.
Perfect. Oh man, that looks so good.
All right, so we've got French provincial vegetable Tian with Italian Asiago and Cajun sauce. So fusion at its best. Pan fried in butter, orange roughy with Cajun seasoning and a Cajun butter sauce on top. And Moscow mules with Glaciers End white stag shrub. Here you go. You can put them back to you.
Finish your dish.
I'm going to.
All right. Oh yeah, we're definitely melting pot this one.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of the one I make for Phoebe, so I don't totally screw it up here. That way we've got pictures. I've got ratatouille.
Tian.
Yeah, thank you. See, even I do it.
Yep.
So the bottom of this one, sorry, my hand's in the way. You can barely see like those tomatoes. So chili's not going to have a corn area over there. Right. And yes, my spoon matches my pan. I like teal.
Yes, she does.
Okay, back at us.
Back at us.
Bite number one.
JFX says that they literally liked the white snake. They wanted to drink the whole bottle. Well, you can just add vodka, lime juice, and ice.
But if you want a mocktail, just remove the vodka.
Yeah, and ginger beer.
You can use the ginger beer in the mocktail.
Yeah, it's beer,
that was in the wrong order. Yeah, it's beer in name only. I'm so sorry. I'm hungry. Trying to get a bite of all of it.
Trying to get a bite of it too. But I had to cut it.
Elbow, face. That's one of the better ones I've made.
Really good.
The kiddo loves this, by the way. Like, and she has for years. I've made this over the summer 4 years. And at her request, because she sent me a picture of one from the internet somewhere. So I've made this through the summer many times for many years. So tell me, what kid from like age 10 on likes vegetables this much?
Ours.
And it's because they're delicious. And roasting them, even the eggplant. Eggplant's not my favorite. I like it like 3 ways. And this was one of them.
Wow.
Fish good?
Yes.
Mm.
Fish is absolutely delicious. Just perfect.
I like the roasting of the vegetables because the top pieces, about the top third, gets like super crunchy and caramelized just from the roasting process. Oh, you're not lying. Wow.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not going to sit here and eat my whole dinner, but wow. I've not done that one before. And yes, sometimes I do things on the fly for you guys.
Yeah, why not?
But case in point, with a handful of basic techniques, you too can cook on the fly.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Right.
So, Moscow Mule, Glaciers End White Stag. We've got another shrub we're going to play with. We'll do some more with that one too as we go through the summer. Vegetable Tian with pretty much everything from Lipe's Orchard, tomatoes from down the street. Thank you, Jennifer.
That's right.
And orange roughy,
from Kroger,
fried, pan-seared in butter. Lots of butter.
Lots of butter. About like half a stick.
JFX seasoning on both dishes. Garlic and herb on vegetables. Cajun on fish.
And in the sauce.
Garlic and herb in the sauce too. And I just added chicken stock. I put more butter in the pan, added chicken stock.
And flour
to make the roux. So I will use that some other way this
You're gonna
week.
Use that on eggs. I know it's coming tomorrow.
That would, scrambled eggs. Yeah, I like gravy on my scrambled eggs. Fried chicken, fried pork chops, schnitzel. Have a little fusion schnitzel.
Yeah.
So don't pitch leftover gravy, especially if you've got quite a bit. Use it some other way. So we're good and hungry. Good and hungry.
That's right. So we're gonna go eat.
Oui.
We got about 40 minutes left on the other one.
Oh yeah, we'll be in touch.
Yep.
But good stuff. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching when you watch regularly. Some of you are on here every Monday night with us. If you only catch us every now and then, we like that too.
Yeah.
So we're good. No idea what we're going to do next week.
Not yet.
I hit farmer's market or another farm stand and find inspiration while I'm there. You'll find out when I do.
See you guys.
So bye guys. Have a good week. We'll get some. It's good.